In this lesson, we are going to learn about the Boolean values that are also called bools. We already learned about them in the data types video. So that is true or either false. So to create a bool, we can have to create a function. So let's create some variables like number 1, that's 5, and number 2, that's, let's be 6. Or let's 4. Yeah, so now let's create a boolean function that's bool. So we have to pass a condition like number 1 is smaller than number 2. So let's see, is that true or false? So let's print the result. We have false. So number 1 is bigger than the number 2. So if we switch that and run that again, we will have true. So like this, we can create conditions, pass that to bool, and we can have true or either false. So we can create multiple conditions, like we can also check that these numbers are equals or not. So for that, we need to use two equal signs. So note that one equal sign means assignment and two equal sign means comparison, that these two numbers are equal. That is number 1 equals to number 2. So keep in mind that 1 equal means assignment, 2 equal means comparison. So if we run, yeah, that's absolutely false. We can also create something like this. So it's true that the number 1 is bigger or equal to number 2. Yes, it is bigger. Or if it was equal, it would have also been true. So you can see it's true that it is equal or it's bigger, and everything will be fine. So you can also use this, that is this less than or equal to the number 2? That's false. Anyway, we need to change that for it to be true. So we can also create a condition like, is number 1 not equal to number 2? So let's run when we have true, that number 1 is not equal to number 2. Likewise, we can create a lot of conditions using the bool to create true or false values. Okay, next we had what values are true, what values are false. Basically all the values are true. So let's create some variables like a, b, c, and d. Assign values to them. Let's assign a string to the first a1, then a float, and then a complex. So let's print bool. Let's pass a in the first bool and let's run the program. It's true. Let's check the b. That's also true. Let's check the c. That's also true. Let's check the complex number. So that's also true. So any string that has some element in it, any number other than 0, any float that has no value equivalent to 0, and any complex number that has at least a coefficient not 0 with the imaginary part is considered as an true value. So if we change these, something like a empty string 0, 0.0, and something like 0j, that is also like 0 plus 0j. So now if we run the program, like pass the a, you will get false. Likewise b, that will be false. C, that will be false. D is also going to be false. So any value other than an empty string, zeros, or imaginary product with also zeros are true values. We will use these in the loops lesson to create functions and loop over things. So that comes later. For now, you need to understand how to create function, how bools are calculated, and what are true and false values. See you in the next lesson.